Well, here we are. We're into the cleaning process, and I've got a couple of barrelfuls out already. Barrelfuls, that's a mouthful. Anyway, I got to clear some of the back end here, and this is like the roughest spot of this whole van is right about there, and that's because there was a pile of chains that got rusty over the past 48 years and caused that to happen. Basically, it's not bad at all on the other side at all. That'll clean up nice, and the rest of it looks all solid. So this is phase 2 of the cleanup you're looking at. I actually got the dashboard where I could see a couple of things yesterday. Got this floor cleaned up slightly. Much more to clean up here today, that's for sure. But I mean, this thing was full, as you saw, of tools. Tools, yeah, okay. Vintage auto parts, yes, many of them, many of them. And they've been dug out. Actually, a few of them still hiding down there, as you can see. And yes, the engine is in there. I'm going to give you a little peek. Ready? There she is. We'll be coming back to that later. Alright, so today I'm going to rip out all these shelves. All this wood goes. All this junk on the floor gets gone through in case there's any little pieces I might want. And then the rest gets junked. So that's where we are right now. We'll pick up on this in a little while. Well, I just wanted to show you that clump of chains that caused that big old hole in the back of my van. That's been sitting there for years. Get a load of that, huh? And look at this back here. That's a mess. Well, if you leave all that piled up in a corner, it doesn't do the aluminum any good, and it'll even rot it. Well, I just want to show you. Yeah, we cleaned it up some. We'll get back to this in a bit, but I wanted to show you the motor as I uncovered it. This is the shape this thing's in. Yeah, huh? I know. It's like, what do they call that, a rat's nest? Well, anyway, there's a lot of pieces here. All of them, except I'm betting that carburetor's not down there. But we're gonna find out. I just wanted to show you pre-cleaning of the engine bay. Yeah, I kind of got, I shortened that up and I shouldn't have. I wanted to point out, this is just to see, we got a barrel and a half of stuff that was on the floor here. That's garbage. Scrap metal. 3 bags of heavy garbage, like that, right there. We're gonna send that off to the scrap yard because, you know, why not? They can make new metal out of that idea, from what I understand. And look, more muck. We have no shortage of vintage pieces. Check out those thermostats, would you? Huh? What do you think about that? The whole glove compartment was packed with those. Okay, something else we have no shortage of: coils. Many coils. Now I just want to point out that the guy I bought this van off of, I helped him clean it out, as you saw in the earlier portion of the video, and we cleaned out a ton of things, and including a ton of coils. Well, these were all stuffed under about an inch of dirt, all this stuff. So he told me, you can just get rid of the rest. I said, yeah, I'll figure out what to do with it. I don't know yet. Anybody need a nice used thermostat? So we've got a couple of bucket seats. Say, them could be out of a Camaro. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll figure out what they're from, though. I think I might be able to fix them up and use them. They're very sturdy, and the vinyl is not ripped. Well, anyway, here we go. This is what I've accomplished today. it from the earlier video, I guess you'll know that it was full of shelving and muck, lots of muck. Of course, I've got to go a little deeper, get these wooden wall portions off. I talked earlier about that pile of chains and hooks and such that was piled in this corner, and this window being right here, this window being not here. A lot of rain got in, and you know, 48 years of moisture, and them chains just turned to mush. As you saw, I showed you that. Yeah, this side wasn't too bad, even though the window was open. There was nothing piled there, so basically this is a good solid floor. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with this. So far, this is like step 1.1. I dug out the old seat, which was buried under those two seats outside, them two buckets. And this floor, the step survived, but the portion up front right there did not. So got some work to do there. And I'll tell you, getting these things off is a whole lot of fun, but I figured it out. You have to take that piece first, this piece second, and then this whole piece comes out third, and nothing happens in the reverse. Oh yeah, over here, this window was wide open for years, and it was nothing but a pile of muck here. And well, you see what it did to the floor. Side walls, this whole piece I'm probably gonna have to replace it, but that's not the end of the world. Like our friend over at the Vice Grip Garage, Derek, says, that's just weight reduction, people. Anyway, we got all kinds of nifty little compartments here. Yeah, I found all kinds of muck in there, and this, like I said, was packed with all those thermostats. And this old heater is going to need my attention, but I think we probably make that work again. Hey, check this out. You need to put some water in your radiator. Yeah, I know, isn't that cool? By jingo. Yeah, I know, Windows. I need to know where I'm going to get this rubber stripping. I need a whole new setup. Everything in this van. Well, the whole front and the back. Okay, so this was really piled up with all old auto parts. As you saw in the earlier videos, it was piled all the way over the steering wheel. It was just piled everywhere. And as you see, I got to clean up the motor some here. I have figured out that this is a 1953 Chevrolet, and it was built for a company called Econocar, if you can read that tag. And the VIN down there is telling me that's a 53. Check out that battery, people. Yeah, anybody guess where the carburetor's hidden over here? I haven't got to it yet, but I do figure it's going to be right under here. Somewhere under here, we're going to find a carburetor once we get this up. Because they just had to squeeze this girl in there. And did they squeeze it in? Now here's another interesting little fact. But that steering wheel's so tired. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, here's another little ditty. Check out the mileage. Nice, huh? 86,000. Nice. I love these old gauges. And yes, I have the key. I can't believe it. I have the key. So once I pull this apart, I'll let you know. I'll show you more. This is gonna go a little slower from here now. I just had to get all the junk out of it so I could see what I had to work with. and I've got a lot of good to work with here. This is just very exciting. This van and I were born the same year. Kind of crazy. But yeah, here's another crazy little thing I want to show you. One gas tank, and way over there you'll see another gas tank. Two gas tanks. I'm not sure why for such a small van, because it's a Shorty, there's no doubt about that. It's a Shorty. But yeah, two gas tanks. I've got to figure that out. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but I will figure it out. It was just meant to be. It was just meant to be. So this is all gonna have to come off of here in order for me to get into the radiator and the front of the motor. But we're looking a whole lot better than the other video. Remember when this was piled high, very high with garbage and, no garbage, not really, but vintage auto parts. Piled very high. There's more of that weight reduction down there. But yeah, I can't wait to see if this motor's gonna turn. Yeah, it should be interesting. Well, that's it for today's video. Stay tuned and please subscribe and ring that notification bell if you would. I'll see you later.